for coming in, mate.
Soccer AM debut.
It's only been a fan for 15 years.
Oh,
made it home.
mate, well, we're delighted to have you here. Has it been everything you had hoped for and less?
It's a great environment. Absolutely love it. Huge fan of the show, so it's a pleasure.
I thought you were excellent in Shock Sided, by the way.
Thank you, mate.
I thought you stole the show.
I mean, those jokes, you can't beat them.
No, you can't, yeah. Well, you can steal them, but you can't beat them. Right. August 2021. Calum Best appointed chairman of Dorking Wanderers Ladies. All right? I'm fascinated by this. How did it all come about?
Oh, yeah, there's the girls there. I'm a huge fan of football, have been my whole life. You know, I support United ladies team as well. And my social media is a huge platform for me to kind of keep up to date with the fans of United, right? I use it a lot to interact with them. And I saw this video around that date, and it was a video from a campaign called Her Game 2, right? And the Her Game 2 was 10 ladies holding up a piece of paper about some sort of sexist abuse they had experienced at the football. So I thought to myself, there's something I can do. It kind of triggered me. I reached out to Dorking, who my friend Mark White is an owner and manager at. And Dorking are an incredible club.
Fantastic.
You know, yeah, they've got a great heritage as well. I think they hold the record for 12 promotions in 19 years or something. They just launched a ladies team because I had done a good luck video for them. So I reached out, I put those two together, Her Game 2 and Dorking. And I thought, there's got to be more I could do here. So we talked more and more, and he said, mate, would you like to take the chairman role? And at first I was didn't know if I had the time, didn't know if it suited me, but the more I thought about it, I thought I could try to bring as much value as I can here. And it's grassroots, you know, they're tier 6, they were tier 7 last year, they got promoted. So I said, you know what, I'll take the job, and it's just gone from strength to strength, and I absolutely love it.
What kind of chairman are you, Cal? I know you're always down there, because that's my neck of the woods, but what kind of chairman are you?
Yeah, the more and more I'm doing it, the more and more I love it. I actually get involved with training. Sometimes I think I must do their head in, because I actually go down there and I train with the ladies on Tuesdays, Thursdays. And I think that my goal as a chairman is just to try to bring value, whether it be commercial deals, whether it be raising awareness coming on here.
Yes.
And, you know, there's a few short-term goals, but the long-term goal, you know, 4, 5, 6 years, whatever it might be, is getting to play against the team that I support, maybe, you know? So I love it.
So you said you get your boots and join in, but you've obviously got a manager there. You've got to have a good connection with the manager.
Yeah.
Have you got that?
Yeah, we're cool. I'm lucky because there was already a solid foundation. They've only been going for a year, but there was a solid foundation. And as you know, Mark as well.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people might have seen Mark because he does the bunch of amateurs, and it's really, really popular. Yeah, he's a good man. And what he's created is a community. The team's got integrity. So I went into something that had solid foundations, but I thought I can start from the beginning and help grow this thing as far as we can go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
There's going to, bizarrely, there are going to be people watching this who are young, and they won't know that George Best, the legend George Best, was your father. Incredible talent, incredible man. What were your aspirations following in his footsteps? Were you, like, desperate to be a footballer?
Well, I soon realised I couldn't follow him on the footballing steps, so I chose the drinking steps.
Some player.
At one point, I went, oh, no, I think there's a little bit too much pressure. Let me go that way. And I went that way for a few years. I had a great time doing it, but I had to nip that one in the butt. But, you know, I'm so proud of my old man. There's not a day goes by. Even when I show up here, a few of the guys behind the scenes are telling me stories about, you know, a game in the late 60s, a game in the 80s, a game in all over the place. So I'm, you know, super proud to be my dad's son, but I think growing up in the States like I did, why I sound like such a Yank, you don't realize how such high regard on what levels he played at. And when I came here, it's like, wow, you know, the guy is an icon and a hero to so many people that I sometimes wish I went down that road, but also the pressure.
You could play a bit, though, Cal. You're underdoing it. So he can play. Did he ever come and watch you train?
I mean...
And was there pressure on you, like, George Best, one of the best players ever to live, you know, was he like, oh,
there's a few stories about that, but one time growing up in the States, I didn't pick up a ball until I was about 12 or 13, but when I picked it up, it came quite naturally, yeah? And where I grew up, there was a few English families, so we put a little team together, and we did really well. I really, really enjoyed it. And I remember one day my dad was flying over because he owned a bar in Hermosa Beach called Bestie's Bar, right? And he said, son, I'll come down and I'll do a training with the lads. So I'm all excited. Everyone's all excited. The dads, the moms, the whole thing. And we're sitting there. We're waiting for him. And I see this figure in the distance, and he's coming up, and he's in his, like, 80s shell suit, and he's all gray beard in his hair. And I'm thinking to myself, imagine they think this is one of the most iconic footballers in the world, yeah? Looking like a scruff. But at the end of the day, he comes out, he does the crosses, the headers, and the kicks, and for me, it's those cherished memories that I'll never forget.
Absolutely.
You know? So, absolutely love it.
No, legend. He was a lot of people's heroes growing up, being a football, one of mine. Who was your hero growing up?
Oh, I mean, without a doubt, him. Football-wise, I mean, I still watch my dad's videos and get goosebumps. You know, some of the stuff he did was just mind-blowing. But I remember when I was probably about 11 years old, first time I came over to the UK, and he took me to United for the first time, and he had a best jersey made. I put it on. I was all proud, and I'm going around, and that time it was like early 90s, so you got some of that's the era that I remember United in that team, right? So, and Gaza was there that day as well, so he's got me a ball, and we've got all these legends, Cantona, Gaza, Becks, they're all, Scholes, Giggsy, they're all signing it. And then we go back to the hotel, and I've had this ball, and I go out back, and I end up just kicking this ball around on the ground, and I'm just scuffing it up and not thinking twice about it, yeah? And sometimes I look back and think, if I knew the quality of that ball, but I don't even know where the ball went, but you know, it's good at the time.
What times they would float around all day. Let's talk about the current situation at United. What do you make of them?
You know, United are meant to be there, and they will be there. It's just a struggle. I was saying about my Twitter, for example, it's been a lot of moaning for the past year and a half, you know, but I think that, you know, I saw a video Ronaldo did where he's like, we should be at least battling for top 3. You shouldn't accept any less than that. But this year's a struggle, last year's a struggle, but we'll get back to where we need to get back to.
Yeah, I believe so as well.
Good stuff. Well, look, thanks. So there's a documentary queue. You're filming a documentary today as well, aren't you? That's going to be on the BBC. So
yeah.
Will we make the cut, yeah?
The jokes probably won't.
Yeah. No, I'll take that. But what I was going to say to you is, once we're through COVID and stuff, maybe we could come down and Jim could come down and do a drill with the girls.
About that.
I love that.
Yeah,
absolutely love it. The ladies would love it too. I mean, they're so excited. On that note, hi Bianca. She reached out and said, "Will you give me a little name drop?" So B, well played.
All right, B.